Hi guys, welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, I stated that I took a break, and before that episode went up, I took another break for like a week. So I'm sorry for that, I just lost all sort of motivation to just record anything. But last night, as of this recording, last night is when we recorded the You Touched It Last. I recorded the Shell Shock Live, and then the day after I put all three of those up. And I'm slowly getting back into the feeling of wanting to record everything. So I'm actually really had to get through Danganronpa. Like, it's a visual novel, for the most part it's a visual novel game, and it's just sort of like, reading and nothing else can be kind of boring. So I would like to get through Danganronpa 1 as quick as possible so I can start a new series, which will be up for debate about I don't know where I got who from, but what game I'll be playing next, which will be up to everyone in the comments and stuff. I think I've already talked about that very briefly, but more on that later. So, a bit more info before we continue on with this is that I'm still slightly sick. I get sick very easily, and now that we're in spring, it's even worse because my hay fever is going haywire even more than it usually does because I have it all year round. So my voice may sound different, I might sniffle a hell of a lot, I might cough. I've got a pretty meh cough at the moment. So I'm sorry for all that, but I'm gonna do my best to get through 1 or 2 episodes of Danganronpa recording today, and hopefully everything will go well. I have a somewhat warm coffee that I've been drinking for the past 25 minutes while setting everything back up, and it's crazy times. Anyway, everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. So in the last episode, we found Yamada, that Celeste was attacked, then Yamada was taken away by Robo Justice. And basically, Yamada has ended up dead. And I think we're going to alert everyone at this point. So yeah, this is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. This strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off, going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? Okay, so obviously down around here. Physics lab? Yeah, that might be the place. There's no way we can go through those stairs, so let's go in here. Was that door always open? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence, is it coming from over there? In the back? I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh no! It's Ishimaru, he's dead now too. There, in a pool of his own blood, was Ishimaru. Dead. So, I probably gave it away in the last episode, I think it was, but yes, Chapter 3 is a double murder. They continue this sort of thing with Danganronpa 2, and I'm pretty sure that if Danganronpa 3 is like the first 2 games, it'll be similar in the way that it's conducted. Might be switched around. But, basically, I don't plan on playing Danganronpa 2 because I've already seen it play twice through and through, so I feel like with Danganronpa 1, at least with the game, there are still a few surprises there for me, but since Danganronpa 2 was never an anime, I had to rely on watching gameplay to understand more of the story. So, I highly recommend watching a YouTuber like Nico B, or even the RPG Minx, who I love so very much. They've both played it, and they're both amazing commentators and stuff. So if you want to watch a Danganronpa 2 Let's Play that is incredibly fun to watch, those two people are great. I originally watched Nico B, but That's just some bias because of stuff. Anyway, Yamada's body, discovered in the nurse's office. Ishimaru's body, discovered in the equipment room. I was a witness to 2 nightmares, one after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still, why is this happening? Really? No? Was there a body discovery announcement? There wasn't, was there? Fukawa? Don't tell me. Fukawa too. Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood. Oh, that's right. When Fukawa is, Fukawa, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like you said, I should just leave her alone for now. That is giant. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Ishimaru too?
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Then Yamada was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Out with it, do you know something? Actually, Ishimaru's not the only one that's been killed. Yamada's dead too. What?
Hey!
Yamada's been killed? Yeah. Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out. Of course, come on. 2 less voice acting roles I need to play, and they were both terrible ones for my throat, so I'm actually kind of relieved. It's so bad of me to say, but it's so true. So, Sakura, Togami, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Yamada is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Yamada's body has disappeared. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. Yes, Sakura said bye. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. It really is gone. I couldn't believe my eyes. Yamada's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Ishimaru's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Ishimaru too? It can't be. It can't be. No!
Hina.
Asahina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Fukawa? Huh? I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out. And she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she's still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there? And said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me whenever I go, wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone, stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. To God, if Sabaku, I'll never forgive you. Huh. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Oh great, Ishimaru's gone too. Fukawa. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Ishimaru's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? I'm sorry, I've gotten like no sleep in the past week. No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Ishimaru disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing it? Blah, 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 blah. Coffee is doing nothing to help me wake up. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Yamada's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Yamada and Kirigiri, who is still missing. Hold on a second. Kirigiri has an alibi for when Celeste and Yamada were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kirigiri's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than... Oh, not Yamada, Hagakure. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... I'd mince ya! Mince ya without a second thought! Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste! By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Togami? I cannot stop yawning, and I really dislike it. I wasn't this tired before I started recording. I don't understand life. Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed, and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hagakure. But, is he really the killer? And what about Kirigiri? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well, let us split up and begin searching.
But...
But, there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
'Cause, I mean...
I know that. I mean, I think I do. But,
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the two missing bodies. Okay. Well, they couldn't have gone far. They have to be somewhere on this floor, right? Because we weren't really down in the nurse's office for very long before we decided to come back up here, right? So maybe they're still on this floor? But does that make sense? I don't understand what could have happened entirely. I don't remember how it was done. But anyway, the art room, let's check it. How you two doing?
Huh?
Where could two dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Okay. Rattle. Huh? The door must be locked. Really? Okay. Well, I guess we can't explore that. I have to say though, the mouse sensitivity in this game really does get on my nerves a lot. Let's check the rec room. Doesn't seem like anything's in here, but Justice Hammer is still here. Celeste, was she really attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1? But what the heck is with this thing? Who knows? I know, sort of, kind of, yeah. Classrooms are never usually useful, it seems. Oh, I still have to look around this floor, okay, fine. 3B. Getting tired of this. Lols. Look at Monokuma. There's nothing in this room, so... Oh, okay. Makoto,
Come on.
why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Yamada and Ishimaru's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Asahina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? I forget where the repository is. Is that the art room? I mean, that would make sense since it was locked. So, in between me going to 3B, it was unlocked. And Celeste happened to find them? I find that weird. Are the bodies here somewhere? Because, like, Asahina and Sakura didn't mention the door at all. I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Wait, what'd you... up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw... Oh, there's Togami. Oh, look at them, both there. Rip. Rippy dip. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. Blech. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already. Now, make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Okay, see ya later. Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit. Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful. Asahina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Yamada's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why?
Aw. It looks like Yamada's smiling. Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Yamada's cheeks. If this was some world of make-believe, that might have been when Yamada opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Ding. Yeah, it is a movie. Lol. Lols. This wasn't...
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
I feel like that's supposed to be a reference to Game of Thrones, but I feel like the first game came out before the Game of Thrones was even a thing. Although the books were a thing. That might be a reference to it.
Hifumi,
Maybe.
wake up! Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak. Come on, you gotta wake up! I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
Oh, you're not gonna voice this, Tagami? Okay. Your humph says it all, right? Yeah, okay. His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet. Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
Yasuhiro. So maybe it was Hagakure. Do-do-do-do. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Asahina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry, going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps.
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Ishimaru and Yamada. And then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hagakure is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time, it's not all about life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Okay, so we've hit the investigation. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this episode here. It's only 24 minutes, but it would have made it about an hour and 10 minutes, I think it is, if I were to have continued last time. But there were complications, obviously. I'll probably upload this and the investigation together, just because fluidity. But yeah, I think I'll definitely leave it off here. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We're in the investigation of the third chapter. Who killed Yamada and Ishimaru? I don't really care, because I love them for it. After all, they're two characters I hated voicing. But our character count is going way down, really fast. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.